I think Jennifer Lopez gave a fantastic performance. I thought she was really good. It's probably one of my favorite performances of hers. Hey everyone, welcome back to Candid Cinema. I'm Amanda, otherwise known as AMX NDA Reviews on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. Today I will be reviewing The Mother, starring Jennifer Lopez. And this is a Netflix film. I'm going to say that right off the bat. You can tell it's a Netflix film. It feels like a Netflix action film. However, this story is written by Misha Green, and we all know how bloody talented she is, and that's what makes this script, makes this story so engaging to watch. This is one of the better Netflix releases this year. I really enjoyed it. I'm surprised at how much I did enjoy it, and I'm going to break it down for you as to why I did. Does it fall into generic action film territory? It does. And the reason why I like this so much is that Jennifer Lopez plays a very different character than what we're used to seeing. So Jennifer Lopez plays this woman who used to be in the military, and then she kind of fell in with some guys that, they did some shady things, and they feel like mobsters in this movie. That's the closest that I can kind of give you guys. And the two of them are totally against Jennifer Lopez. And the reason why they're totally against Jennifer Lopez is because she knows a secret of theirs. Key thing here is that in this opening, we see that Jennifer Lopez goes to the FBI, and she explains that these two guys, they're not going to stop until I'm dead. They're not going to stop until they get to me because of what I know. And I know that it's not safe in this safe house at the moment. You're telling me it's safe, but I know it's not safe because I know them. They can get anywhere. They know that you're tracking them. They know everything. And that made them really scary. So I think that in that opening, it really sets the tone of what Jennifer Lopez is really running from. So I like the choices made in this film because you kind of have J-Lo with a hoodie on the entire opening. Then once one of those gentlemen that she knows finds her, shoots one of the FBI agents, she goes into hiding. And then there's this amazing scene in the shower that she knows that the guy's coming to see her. She knows that she's screwed basically, and she's hiding in the shower. She makes a quick little bomb from candles and anything that she could find. So she just leaves it lit in the corner of this bathroom while she heads into the shower hiding. And I really like these choices. I thought the camera work was really strong. There's some different things that they do. They played around with it. Nikki Caro played around with different angles to make this work. I think the editing at times worked, especially with certain reveals and the car chases, the motorcycle chases. I really love. I'm a sucker for a good motorcycle chase, and I do think that they nailed those aspects. But going back to that one scene, we see that gentleman that she knows comes in to the bathroom and then goes into the shower. She's telling him, stop with her eyes. She's not actually saying it. She's looking at him like, listen, please don't do this. And she reveals that she's pregnant. And in that moment, I was like, that is a great reveal just because of the way that she was dressed. They never took the shot. It was always a medium shot. You really couldn't see her front whatsoever. You always saw her from the back. That was really smart. And then in that reveal, what was so shocking to me is that this guy ends up stabbing her in the stomach. And that broke me because this guy's that brutal, and he will literally do anything to destroy this woman. So then the title card pops up and says, The Mother. And I was just like, oh my God, this is a really cool opening. I was locked in there, and I was hooked from that moment. I'm like, this is brutal. And again, we got to see a different side of Jennifer Lopez. And I think that she hasn't really played someone like that unless I've missed one of her films. But I really liked her in this. It wasn't like those films where the mother, she has no military training. She has no training whatsoever to be an assassin or anything, and comes up with things on her own to use as weapons. And it's not it doesn't fall into comedic territory is what I'm trying to say. We've seen stories like this where the daughter gets kidnapped and then the mother kind of goes after them. But in this case, what was so heartbreaking, this is a testament to Misha Green as well. What was so sad is that Jennifer Lopez had to make the choice to keep her baby girl safe. She wouldn't be safe with her, so she had to put her into the foster system. The FBI agent, who's played by Omari Hardwick, has kept her daughter safe for X amount of years, because then after that moment, we flash forward to 10 years later. This kid, her name is Zoe now. She is with a loving family. And Jennifer Lopez had said to Omari Hardwick, if at any time she's in danger, you call me and I will come and protect her from these people, because if they come back to get her, then this is her opportunity to get rid of them 100%. So I kind of like that. I like that she kept this secret even when she did meet Zoe in this movie. I thought that was really brave of her to do that, especially being in such close vicinity to your own child. And she knows that she's her mom in that case, but nothing is ever said, but it's definitely felt. And they have like little mannerisms that they kind of mirror each other, and you can tell that like this is literally her daughter. I really liked the chase scenes. I thought the action was pretty clean. There are some moments that I was like impressed with this, but then there was one chase in this movie where the editing was really bad. There were too many cuts in a car chase, and that's where I kind of got lost with it. I understand that you're trying to make it like really quick cuts and fast paced, but sometimes it's too many cuts to make it look like you're gaining on him, and it didn't flow well enough. At one point, there's like one in the middle where I think they're in Cuba. They were trying to get one of their henchmen who knows the whereabouts of Zoe, and it was just a bit rough that way. Or else I really liked certain chases. I thought the fight choreography was clean. I like the fact that in the middle point, she ends up saving Zoe. And what happens is that instead of sending her back home because she has no one to protect her anymore, she's like, I'm going to teach you my way. I'm going to teach you how to hunt. I'm going to teach you how to protect yourself. I'm going to teach you how to do all of these things. So even if you do go home, I know in my mind that I have taught you everything that I know that I would do, and then that'll make you stronger on your own. And I think that that entire bonding session where they lived with each other for a couple of months and Jennifer Lopez taught her, her daughter Zoe what to do in that case, I felt like that bond was just so strong, and it was just a different way to approach a mother-daughter relationship, which is even more effective. I like those moments. I do think that it did drag a bit, but at the same time, I was so invested in this movie and in this story between the two of them that I just couldn't stop watching. So I also like the structure of this. It wasn't too much action, but then it wasn't also too much downtime. So there is a good balance between the two, which I really enjoyed. So I'm going to probably give The Mother a 3 out of 5. I think it's one of the better Netflix movies that have come out. I really like the action in this. I think Jennifer Lopez gave a fantastic performance. I thought she was really good. It's probably one of my favorite performances of hers. And, it is kind of violent. It's a lot of blood, but you can tell like these people were so brutal. And then what was uncovered is the whole like reason as to why this movie was titled The Mother, and I really liked it for that reason. So yes, I gave it a 3 out of 5. So please let me know what your favorite Jennifer Lopez movie is. So leave that in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed this review, please like and subscribe. You can always follow me over at AMXNDA Reviews on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. And if you guys want to help me grow this beautiful community, there are ways to do that in the bio below. I'll catch you guys next time. Keep watching movies.